Now it's time to introduce our special guest.
We promised a special guest, and we found one. Here he is.
Very special.
This is Action Jackson. That's what we're going to call him anyway. We first crossed paths with Jacko deep in the wilds of West Africa. This is a true story. And if you don't believe me, I'll put a G hat on you too. Somewhere between a busted Land Rover and a suspiciously curious chimp colony, we found Jacko on the trail of the legendary albino Koolakamba. Yeah,
That's welcome,
right.
Jacko. That's where we found him. Late 90s it was, late 90s.
They said it was a myth, the Koolakamba, but I think that's bullshit. I think it's legit because I know for a fact you caught the Koolakamba.
Yeah, I caught the Koolakamba.
Tell us about it, Jacko.
Yeah, man. It's about 12 hours it took me to catch him. Back in West Africa.
That's a good effort, though.
Yeah. I've only come back yesterday, so I've come back on a cruise ship. What's it called? That can't remember.
You're albino Koolakamba.
Yeah, so...
Was it an albino or was it just a standard Koolakamba?
I think... it was the albino. It was
a rare one. Yeah, it was a rare Koolakamba, yes.
Good. Yeah, he likes to collect rare stuff.
And what did you do with it once you caught it?
Oh, I got... gave it to a museum, mate. Yeah, I donated it to a museum.
You donated? You don't sell it?
That's generous of you.
Very generous.
Yeah, I'm very big on science, mate. So, discovering...
What's the museum called? Where can we view this Koolakamba?
Mate, it's a massive museum down in Redlands at the sports showgrounds there.
The
Redlands
showgrounds.
Museum
Awesome.
of History.
I knew to be the showgrounds. I had a feeling,
Yeah, correct.
Well, Jacko, thanks for coming on Millennial Memories. We appreciate your time.
No worries.
Because, I know you're a busy man, but we talked about ice creams in our last segment, which is Tough Shop.
Cool, yeah.
I know you like ice creams.
Yeah,
you got a favourite? Do you have a favourite?
Man, there's a couple, hey, growing up.
Regale us, tell us.
Yeah, well, actually, I liked, I don't know if you boys remember, but the home ice cream man, how he'd come around in his truck.
We touched on it, yes, we do, yes. And what did he sell you?
Oh,
What didn't he sell you?
What didn't
he wanted it, he had
jelly tips?
Yeah,
hopefully jelly tips.
Jelly tips. I think, I don't know if it was called Bubble O Bill, but it was
a version
of him.
The Bubble O Ben, maybe, or something.
I think so. But whatever he had on his truck, man, I think I've probably eaten it all. So.
Okay.
Fair enough. Listen, I actually, for our listeners and our viewers, I actually asked Action Jackson to provide me with a list of his top 5 PC games.
Yeah, that's correct.
You're a bit younger than us. I won't say by how many years. You can figure that out. If you want to zoom in on YouTube and see our wrinkles, you can do that. Where Chris and I are glued together. But you've got 5 here, and I want to go through them. And I'm not familiar with every single one of these. But let's start at your number 5. And this is one that you remembered, Wibbles, but I didn't. RuneScape. Tell us about RuneScape.
I played it a lot, but...
Yeah, it's just one of those games where it's sort of based like a World of Warcraft, but older. But it's a very grindy game, so it's like you start at level 1 and you got to go on quests and different things and get better weapons, and you sell them to different people and sort of keep going.
Do you choose like your starting point, like your character?
Yeah. So you can choose to be, a mage or a soldier, or someone with a sword. I was always told that was good, so that's why.
That's what you played as.
Makes sense, right?
Makes sense.
I've got here RuneScape 2001. And it was a browser-based game. See, we're used to CD-ROM games, but you're a bit younger, like I said. So, what did you do to get into this game?
It's like
how did you get into it?
You'd fire up when I played, it was Firefox, the web browser. So it was
Firefox. Jeez.
Yeah.
Internet Explorer.
Yeah. So believe
Minesweeper.
What are we talking about? Yeah. So believe it or not, Internet Explorer was slow in my house.
No.
Firefox was just the way I could play. So just type up RuneScape. You got to make your username and password, and off you go, and you play against other people. And that's where you can get hunted down and lose all your gear. So
that sounds like a very early version of games like Roblox and those kind of games where you play with other people online,
like a deathmatch.
That kind of stuff.
Yeah.
All right, what have you got number 4 there?
Hit us up.
I've got Roller Coaster Tycoon, lads. I just love roller coasters.
That's a banger, That's a banger.
Believe it or not, when I was younger, I couldn't get on a roller coaster at Movie World or nothing. I hated it. I couldn't deal with it. But I'd love to build my own sort of.
Why not?
bit of a pussy, mate.
Ski,
I was going to say, this is a personal question.
I was just a pussy, really. Yeah.
And
That's
now,
not what I would have leaned into.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, but now like I'll go on everything, you know. But it was just
So he says.
Yeah.
So he said.
Well-
Except for the giant drop of Dream World, I won't touch that one. I don't.
Oh,
I
okay.
won't touch that one. But I
That's
just
probably
love
fair.
this game because
Yep.
you made your own theme park, right? And you can make your own roller coasters. So
You designed it
just
from the
fun.
ground up, basically.
Yeah, and you
yeah.
just build more and expand, and the amount of people that would come to your park, you generate money that way.
And then-
What
you can
I
expand it.
like is that it's 1999, so that's pretty early on in that sort of Sims world.
Yeah.
Hasbro.
Oh, Hasbro.
We had a big.
that's-
We talked about
Hasbro,
Hasbro a lot
yeah, Hasbro.
last month. It
Yeah,
was
we
a
did.
big thing. All right, mate. Roller Coaster Tycoon. I played it. I think maybe 2 or 3 times, and I actually really liked it too. So it's okay.
Yeah.
What do you got at number 3 there, Jacko?
I've got Doom. I've got
Oh, Doom.
Yeah, this is probably my
Couldn't go
first
past
game.
it.
Yeah,
Couldn't go
probably
past
the
it
first
back in
game
the
that I've
day.
ever done like a shooter on. So like I'd kill zombies and monsters and stuff like that. So
Do you think that led you into your path of
yeah,
Hunting
like-
Koolakumbas,
yeah.
like
You think
that's
that's maybe
that's
where-
where I wanted to go and be.
Right.
You know, and then somehow I needed to go find some rare animals and chose West
And
Africa.
rub them out, destroy them.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
rid of
mate.
them.
Doom is one of those games. I think that everybody, if you're a person who's ever touched a PC, you've probably played Doom or some derivative of Doom.
of it? Yeah, Wolfenstein or Doom or something, or
Yeah.
Quake or whatever.
something like
Yeah.
that.
Mate, love it.
Absolutely,
Love
yep.
Doom. Number 2.
I've got Worms 2. So
Not Worms 1.
Not Worms.
Worms
not
2.
Worms 1. Worms 2.
You've
that
got
was-
Worms 2. That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's,
What else have you got? Let's
I
just
brought
put
it back
Worms
from
2.
West Africa, so I don't know what else I have.
He's caught a lot of things over in
Oh,
Africa.
we won't
Jacko.
talk about that.
No, we don't talk about that.
No.
Yes, Worms 2.
Yeah, so just introduced it. It was one of my first games again. Like it's just that simple 2-player game where you just
Yeah.
burst the computer and you just fight each other with worms, and they have assault rifles, rocket launchers.
Did you play Worms 1?
No, I've never played.
You've never played Worms 1? I like Worms 1, but that's because I'm older. But that's a fun game on like Super Nintendo to play.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So when we finish this, we might play a
Throw
bit
it
of
on.
absolutely,
Dust
yeah.
it off. Dust
And
off
what is the
cartridge.
top?
What's your number
What is
one?
the number
Now,
one?
what do you got?
Action
Number
Jackson,
one.
what do you got there?
My number 1 is Need for Speed Underground.
Good choice.
Yeah.
Yeah, good choice.
Now, I've probably lost countless of hours of my childhood to this game.
No, not lost.
No loss. No.
Need
But,
for Speed Underground.
Yeah,
yes,
it was just
a good game.
I don't know, ahead of its time for me. Like on a computer, and you're just racing, drifting, customizing cars. It was
The
just
graphics
awesome.
for that game, for its time, what year was that? 2003.
2003, yeah.
Red hot.
Yeah,
Red hot.
Still good now.
Still good, yeah,
you look
even
at that,
now.
Yeah, it's still the graphics are pretty good on that game.
I mean,
still.
that's the thing with PC games. Like, it's some of them are real hit and miss.
Some didn't age well, and others you're like, well, that's
Like
still quite
Quake,
cool.
as great a game as Quake is, the graphics kind of suck.
They do
Yeah.
kind of suck. Yeah.
And like, you look at Doom. Doom's actually better, I think, in software. Need for Speed, what a good pick. And actually, you know what? I'll tell our listeners another thing. Action Jackson did send me his list prior to this, and he sent me a couple of games that I was like, well, they're not PC games, didn't you?
Yeah, yeah.
Sonic and Pokemon Red.
yeah.
They're not PC games, but you played them on a PC, is my understanding.
That's just how I was introduced to Pokemon and Sonic. Well, that was it, really. I thought that's how I played video
And
games.
that
That's how
caused
you
some
play video
confusion,
games.
but then I realised, obviously, you were emulating. So
Yeah.
emulators. Well, I've touched on emulators in the past, particularly with console games, and obviously Pokemon Red's that's Game Boy, right?
Yeah, Game Boy, yeah,
Color or-
yeah.
Game Boy game. And so emulation was one of those things where it's like a time machine for people to play these old games. If you're watching this, then you probably already know what emulation is, so I'm not going to waste anyone's time. But the concept of emulation is one of those things in PC land that is just like you can play anything on a computer
Yeah.
if you can figure out which program you need, right? And so, like, for me, Zed SNES, I used to play a lot of games on that.
Yeah.
Different, like, Retro Arch is obviously a big one. Shout out to Retro Arch. Want to sponsor us? Pay some money. That'd be good. But yeah, what was your first computer? Any ideas? Remember that? Do you remember your
It
first
was-
home PC? We talked about that earlier in the show. So.
It was definitely a box.
It was a box. A big beige
They have, a
nightmare.
CD, they have a CD-ROM, or was it a floppy?
No, it's a CD.
CD?
It was CD.
Oh,
Okay.
And the
Modern Man, yeah.
Yeah, well, it was like an off-white sort of color, and the volume, instead of speakers like you buy separately, it was actually built into the
Oh, right.
massive computer, and the
fancy.
little knob was
Very
on the front.
fancy.
So,
Yeah, right.
That is fancy.
Wow.
yeah.
All those PCs, I think they were white, but what happens is, because of the type of plastic, is that when you get sun on it,
Yeah.
it becomes bleach.
Yeah.
It becomes this sort of beige.
Ugly brown box,
Oh,
basically.
yeah. I mean, even the old consoles do it as well. Over time, they do that. All right, listen, boys. This is going to be something. I don't know if it's going to work. This could be an absolute nightmare, but we're going to give it a go. This is the thing I want to do called Suss That Sound. So let's go to Slick Mick's intro for Suss That Sound, and we'll see if we can figure out how to play the game. Let's go.
Let's give it a whirl.
Let's get ready to play. Suss That Sound.
Thanks, Slick Mick. Yeah, Suss That Sound. It's a new thing. We've never done it before. Action Jackson and Chrissy Wibbles are about to go up against each other.
Head to head, even.
Head to head
Yes.
on Suss That Sound. This is the Retro Tech Edition. So these sounds are going to be, let's just say...
Retro?
Retro.
Yeah.
But obviously, they're going to be technology based. They could be any old thing. And I'm going to play them for the boys. Now, how the game's going to hopefully work is that I'm going to play a sound and I'm going to throw to one of the gents here and they've got to guess it. Now, if they get it wrong, then other player gets a turn. There's going to be 4. At the end of that 4, if we have to have a tiebreaker, we'll do a 5th. I'm expecting that we won't need a tiebreaker, but who knows? Who knows? And obviously, being a guest, Jacko, you're probably going to get the first crack at this. So here we go. All right. Now, let's play the first sound. Don't jump in because there's no extra points for being quick. We'll
right,
play the sound till its conclusion, and then I'll throw to you, and then you tell me if you can pick what it is.
Okay.
Here is the first sound. You ready to go?
Yep, sure.
All right. All right,
The soothing sounds.
That was the very first sound. Jacko, what was that?
Isn't that...
Can you suss that sound
Suss
for
it.
me?
I feel like that's the dial-up back in the day for the internet.
Oh.
Was
You
it?
would be correct,
believe,
sir.
I believe you would be correct.
You are correct,
I
sir.
believe you
All
would be
right, we
correct.
have 1 point for Jacko. Here we go. All right, so you're 1 point for Jacko. All right, sound number 2. Wibbles, this one's for you.
Give it to me.
All right, let's see if you can pick this one.
Now, I believe that is when you shut down the computer. Is that the end of it?
So close. So close.
Ah, it's the opposite one. Is that what it is?
I'll give it to you. It's a Windows 95 startup sound.
It's a start.
There
I
you
thought
go.
it was the shutdown, yeah.
No, it's a startup. It's
a startup.
But
Yeah, right.
I'll give it to you because you knew where we were
I
going.
knew where it was.
See,
thereabouts.
First time. We don't know what we're
Yeah,
doing.
thereabouts.
Sound number 3, Jacko. Your turn. All right,
Okay,
let's give
let's
this a
give it a
crack.
crack,
Here we go.
yeah.
Let's see what we got.
What do we have?
You got to give him a little hint there, I think.
I don't think I do.
No?
We want a clear winner. here.
Okay.
It's a bit tough. I'll give you
It's a
that.
toughie.
It sounds like an old printer, you know. Like
Oh, very close. Very close. I believe.
One of those, yeah, but yeah, I'm not. I don't think so. I don't
Think
it
along
is,
those
but
lines.
I'll try and I'll lock in printer. Old printer.
You would be incorrect. Chrissy Wibbles?
I'm going to
you-
go a fax machine.
Oh, you're also wrong.
Oh.
No, you both got it wrong. It is the sound of a floppy disk being put into a computer.
Is it really? Okay.
It's a floppy disk.
Ah,
floppy disk.
one- I thought
Close,
it was a-
boys. You're
okay.
very
I
close.
thought it was a fax.
All right, we're 1-1,
Okay.
and we have. This is going to work very well.
No, this is going to
But
be great.
anyway,
It's a great segment.
here's sound number 4. Let's give this one a go. This one's for Chris. He's going to get this one. Sorry, Jacko. You're going to lose
That's
it.
alright. That's alright.
All right, Wibbles, let's go.
Would that be a ringtone of a
Yes.
Nokia 3310, maybe?
That it is, sir.
Nice.
Ding, 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 ding,
That's
ding.
an iconic sound.
He's won the game. We have Wibbles
Lovely.
2, Action Jackson.
We need to hear the
1.
last one, though. We do need the last one. I want to hear
The
it.
winner of Suss That Sound is Christopher Bishop. All right, listen. All right, I will give you
Here's
the
the
fifth
last
one,
one.
just for shits and giggles. Do you want to hear it?
I do.
Yeah.
All right. First and best dressed. If you guys can pick it up.
Sure.
Here we go.
Okay.
Who's taking it?
I feel. Is that a printer?
Hey, the Dot Matrix printer. There you go, Dot Matrix printer. It's actually a tie in the end, isn't it, I suppose? Anyway, look, Suss That Sound. Could have been a good one, could have been a failure, hard to say. I think that's got potential.
It's got
Boys, don't you
potential.
reckon?
Yeah,
Could do that
building
again.
blocks.
Could do it
Yeah,
again.
building blocks.
Alright, well that's probably going to wrap it up for this guest segment, Jacko.
Cool. Awesome.
Where to
Thanks for
next?
having me. Probably.
Botswana.
Yeah, maybe Botswana. Maybe the Maldives. Might go for a holiday.
Oh,
Okay, holiday time.
yeah.
I don't know what mythical creatures live there, but I bet you'll track them down.
Well, I'll find them, mate.
And you'll get them to the showgrounds before you know it.
Yes, absolutely. I'm going to build that museum bigger than ever. You know.
I like it.
Backbone.
Jacko's Ark of
I like
bizarre
it.
mythological creatures.
Jacko's Ark.
Jacko's Ark.
Action Jackson's Ark coming to you.
Absolutely.
All right. Thank you, mate. Appreciate
Nice,
it.
thank
All
you.
right, that's
Thanks,
it. We're
guys.
going to wrap up this guest segment.
That's all right.
Over to you, Slick.